All right, today we're looking at measuring and cutting your roller door tracks to the correct length. Let's get into it. Okay, grab yourself a tape measure and then hook it to the top of your mounting bracket of the roller door. Next, pull it down to the floor, put a bit of a bend in it, and then at the top of the bend, grab that measurement. We're gonna go 2140. You could squeeze slightly more out of it, maybe 45, but we'll go 40. Now, one tip, be gentle with your tape measures. Don't let it slam into the body. Eventually the end will snap off because you'll ruin the rivets that hold the end piece on. So just be nice and gentle, put it in nice and easily, and your tape measure will last a long time. Now lay your tracks out. Grab yourself a marking device such as a Sharpie or Texter. Put the tape measure on the very tip of the top of the track. Pull it out, and then that measurement we got, which was 2140, that's where we're going to put a mark. Now you want to measure your brackets out individually because you might have slightly different measurements. Depends if the ground is uneven or level. In this case, the ground's perfectly level. Our tracks are perfectly level. We laser leveled them, so we've got exactly the same measurement. Now I'm going to spin these tracks around because I'm right-handed, and then we're going to cut the ends off. Safety first. Check your mark. You can always double check the measurement as well because you can't put it back on once you cut it off. Now make sure your grinder or cutting device has a safe cutting blade, no cracks, no damage, and then we're ready to cut the end off. Now you can use a square and put a mark around the track, but I've got a very steady hand. I've been doing this a little while now. So just let the grinder do all the work, spin the track around at each cut, and eventually that first cut will line up with the last cut. And there we go, that's our first piece of track cut off. Now we want to cut our second piece of track off. So same thing, clear your work area, get a nice stable surface to cut on, let the grinder do all the work. Put a mark around the track if you need to. But yeah, if you just overlap each cut, it'll line up spot on by the time you get around the other side. And there's our second track cut off. So two pieces of track, nice and neatly cut. Now there's a bit of preparation work to do with the top of the track. The lead-in is quite wide and sharp, so we're just going to smack that down with a hammer. So it's got a nice curved lead in so it doesn't damage our nylon felt webbing as it comes into the track. That's better. And then you've got two tags on the top of the track we need to bend in as well, which makes a lead in for the door to smoothly guide into the track. So bend those out slightly. And that's it. Our tracks have been prepared, measured and cut, ready for installation. So just butt the track up against the wall and slide the end of the door into the track, as so. Now you should have about 3 to 4 tags that you can slide into the track and screw to the wall or Dynabolt. So you want about 3 millimeters, give or take, between the track and the door as well. And as you can see, we've got our measurement pretty spot on. It's just under that header piece there, which is awesome. And that's it. That's how you measure and cut your roller door tracks. I'm that roller door bloke. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and drop a comment below. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next great garage door tip.